It is said, the true challenge of creation lies not in the engineering, but rather in the ability to control one's progeny. The Antarans understood this axiom well, understood that it applies to the individual organism, as well as the body politic. First, analyze the problem. Devise a solution that allows for manageability. Assemble the elements that comprise the whole. Combine them, allowing reactions to occur. Observe the reactions and identify the cancerous elements. The elements that perform counter to the intended result. The ones that gnaw away at the new creation. And once identified, the rogue elements can be dealt with. Cast out. Eliminated. Thus, the new creation can thrive and grow. Evolve towards its intended purpose. The Antarans now face the challenge of control. Control is not a simple thing. It requires vigilance, discipline, and sometimes intervention. For when the new creation becomes strong enough, independent enough, it can veer from its intended destiny to forge its own. For only when control is firmly and finally established can one rightfully hold the title of Master.
Welcome to another Let's Play series of Master of Orion. And I'm playing with a mod. Now this actually only displays this mod, so it seems to only show the latest mod. I'm using the tropical mod, which I guess is indicated by this juice squeezer in the middle of this picture. I see. Okay, so and in addition to the tropical mods fixes, I didn't do anything else but install fixes for the game. I also installed this 1024 mod, which yeah, hopefully helps with the resolution. It certainly looks that way. Let's give it a go. So I guess new game. I haven't played this, and it's actually a little bit too loud. Let me just quickly fix that. Okay. This should do the trick. Not by a lot though. Well, maybe I can fix this in-game somewhere. I already clicked new, right? Let's go to main menu, options. Oh, now it's silent. So probably music volume, right? Yeah, let's get that really low. Sound effects. I have no idea how loud that is. Just accept it. Confirm options. Okay. So let's go for a new game. So humanoid, cybernetic, saurian. They kind of all look suspiciously human. Oh, I guess I have to... Ah, yeah, okay. So this is the kind. It's humanoid human, humanoid even, silent, cybernetic. I really do like the silence. Glacons, Takidi, Harvester. Oh, like these kinds. Where are my Illyrians? Well, guess there are no Illyrians anymore. All gone extinct. Cunningly. I'm so cunning. I've got a plan so cunning you could put a tail on it and call it a weasel. So I guess we'll go with human. Human. The humans are the master manipulators of the Orion sector and have ruled or actively attempted to do so for thousands of galactic cycles. Sly and greedy, they take by force only what they cannot take through negotiation or trade. Recent humans claim to be descendants of the ancient Orions, although most empires of the Orion sector scoff at the arrogance of such a presumption. There is enough uncertainty in humanity's origins to lend credibility to this ancient legitimacy. In addition to bonuses and penalties from race picks, humans gain the following modification. Ground combat rating 2. I have no means of knowing what that means. Like, ground, is that a good rating? Enter your empire name. It's, well, obviously we're Orions. Orion Syndicate. Let's go for... None of these are cool. Let's go for this one, and I think green is the color of the Orion Syndicate, isn't it? We go for dark green. Alright. Choose race. Okay, number of computer players. Yeah, let's go for 8. Game difficulty, I'm medium. Galaxy type, sure. Specials, oh, average. Random event generator, dude, go nuts. Love random events. Be elected to lead the Orion Senate. Oh yeah. So there's actually, a friend told me this. It is absolutely possible that you would, like the game starts, runs for 30 turns, and you're not in the Senate, and someone is voted victorious, and you just lose the game because you can't even not accept it or revolt against it or something. Yeah, so that's a really fun victory condition. Let's leave that in there. Discover all 5 X's. What? Auto run to turn. No, I don't want to auto run. Change race. No, we chose that. Timer options, minutes per game turn, 10. That's a lot. I hope we don't take that long. Oh, but we checked unlimited. Okay. Combats allowed per turn, unlimited. Minutes per space combat. I don't know. We can't increase this. Start the game. Constructing the galaxy. Master's notes. Welcome to the Orion sector. We're the Orion Syndicate in the Orion sector. Greetings, you who would call yourselves masters. The future of your race is now in your hands. Your homeworld has developed to the point where your people yearn to explore the galaxy. Yarn. Around them and expand to their worlds. These notes will give you a few quick pointers when you open a screen for the first time. I kind of have a memory of that. For more details, you can always click the encyclopedia button at the top right of the screen. It's important that every spreadsheet is thoroughly explained. Before you is a map of the known stars and space lanes in the Orion sector. You can tell that the stars in the center. You can tell that the star in the center is your home world. Can I move this note? No. Because its name is in your empire's color. Space lanes lead from there to nearby stars. Your first interstellar exploration fleet is awaiting your orders. Just above to the right of your home system is a small task force icon. Above to the right. That's this one. Okay. It actually reacts when I hover over it. Click on it and you'll be able to tell these ships what to do. Before you start exploring, though, let's take a look at your homeworld. You can do that by closing this box and then double clicking on your star. Don't show master's notes. No, actually do shows. Yeah, no, do show them, because I probably need a little bit of help. Double clicking on the star. Okay. Master's notes. Your home solar system. This star and its planets are home to your race. You can find your home planet in this system by looking for the world whose orbit is shown in your race's color. All the others should be white. Okay, it's probably the one behind the tooltip. You'll see 2 panels on this screen with information about your world. Look at them. Look them over briefly now. Right. 2 panels. It's probably the one down here. Barnard 6. Yeah, it's this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one would be 6. There has to be a 7 because here's an 8. It's a sweet spot. Okay, population, some numbers. Looks like it's about 10% full. Dominant race, human, minus 100%. I think, no, this probably means humans and we're 100% dominant. Mineral richness, average. Average fertility, hard scrabble. Alright. Gravity, moderate. Size, 6 out of 3. Gross income, 1,300, whatever. Shipyard capacity, frigate. Specials, none. Okay, so I can't build frigates, I guess. Build queues up here. I think this is the second panel I spoke of. Military, planetary, planet econ AI. Oh, okay, there's an AI controlling this. Okay. To see your planet up close, double click on it. To go back to the galaxy map, double click the star or press the minus key. Okay, so double click the star. That's this one, or the minus key. Is that where my minus is? Yeah, okay, so it actually pays attention. Because I have a German keyboard, and sometimes it happens that it assumes my keyboard layout is English, so I have to kind of press different keys and then how it's labeled. But that looks pretty okay. Okay, so can I double click the planet? Yeah. Planet productivity. This screen tells you about your planet. Your first concern will be building up the economy to support your interstellar ambitions. So let's start by looking at the industry on your world. To the right, you'll see a set of colored icons with numbers. What matters now is that you're producing more than you consume. Watch the food and minerals carefully. If the number produced is red, it means you're not getting enough from your farmers or mines and can't import it. Yellow means you're short but can import it. Okay, nothing's red. At the bottom left of this screen, you'll see a panel titled Economics. This summarizes how much money you're making and spending on your planet. Let's take a look. Economics, revenue, GDP, AU, it's astro units, I guess. We've seen this number in the other overview. Tax rate 18%, income 334, income minus expenses, starting bank, ending bank. Is this only for this planet or is this global? No, I guess it's local, right? Okay. The revenue section shows how much you're earning here from local industry, taxes and trade plus grants from the empire level. Then it shows your expenses, what you're paying in salaries, maintenance and pollution cleanup. So will there be union negotiations? Finally, this panel shows how much money you have in the bank at the start and at the end of your turn. You can watch these numbers to see if this planet is surviving on its own or needs more help from the Empire. Okay. Is this though locally? Because you... Okay. The income sources section tells you about what this planet is doing. So we have like grain, minerals, science, and electricity, or is it also science? So science and different science. And they're all on a B. And then we have one IP, which I assume is intellectual property. So, and this planet is creating intellectual property. The income sources section tells you about what this planet is doing, how many DAAs, are those agents, of each type you have. Here you can see at a glance the number of farms, mines, industry, and research on the planet and how many are being built. Oh, maybe this one is being built, the 1P. One in production. This could be in production, and B could be busy or something. Okay, next. Oh, there's no previous. I don't know if I scrolled all the way to the bottom. Your home planet is perfectly suited for your race. It's in the sweet spot of temperature and atmosphere, but not every world is quite so nice, and some are downright toxic for you. Some are too hot or too cold or just not the right shade of pink, while some have too little or even too much air. Here's how to find the right worlds for your colonies. At the lower right of the screen, you'll see the environment panel. This shows an X at the temperature and atmospheric density of the current planet. Okay, so this is an X, and find all 5 X's was one of the victory condition. So we found the first X, I guess. This shows an X at the temperature and atmospheric density of the current planet. Around that you'll see a small white dot and circles of green, and yellow, and red. Right. White is the small sweet spot, perfect conditions for you. Green is the comfortable enough for you to live on the surface without special equipment. Yellow means that you'll need assistance, breathing, and won't be able to farm until you develop the technology. Red is hostile, so you'll need biodomes and protective suits to live on the surface. Maintenance also costs more on red and yellow worlds. Okay, I see. That's all you need to know to get started. Don't worry about what this planet will be doing the next few turns. Your planetary viceroy will be happy to take care of the details while you're busy elsewhere. Okay, so I guess blackjack is on the table next. If you haven't already done so, now would be a good time to go back to the galaxy map and move your fleet. To get back there, double click on the star image at the upper left to the galaxy, to the system survey, and then again to return to the galaxy map, or hit the minus button twice. So I guess I'll go for minus. Okay. Oh yeah, smooth navigation. So how are my neighboring planets doing in terms of sweet spots? So where's this one? No, we're not allowed. Can I see this one? Can you show me the planet, please? Okay. I guess I only get the information once I settled. But this one had sweet spot somewhere written in here. Yeah, desirability sweet spot. Yellow, green 2, red 1, green 1, red 2, red 1, red 2. So there are a couple of yellows and greens in here. So I guess 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we wanna want to settle on 3 more planets. How do I build something? Shipyards. So this is what it's doing, right? If it yeah. So what are you? Military? Scout ship, troop ship. So go away with these, and I guess I want to go for a system colony. I already forgot how many I counted. Colony ships are used to create colonies on other habitable planets. Habitable is open for definition, of course. No, it isn't. It told me everything that's not red. Colony ships are used to create colonies on other habitable planets. As these ships will land anywhere they're ordered to. Okay, you just do what I tell you. Okay. So I get a discount if I build 5 of them. Yeah, I think it is discounted, but I don't need 5, right? How many did I need? Let's press minus once more. So 1, 2, 3, exactly 3. Okay, so we'll need 3 of these. Military spending system colony. 1, 2, 3. We'll go for 3 system colonies. And planetary spending. So what do when people actually need most? Produce needed. Food industry. This one's industry. Test tubes. Research points. What is the difference? Oh, right click gives me a pop-up window. Test tubes are generated by research DEAs. Population and presents the God, this is written in a small font. And is there like any means of increasing this text box and the font in it for old people? You know, people like me, my people. Test tubes are generated by research DEAs and population, and represents the total research facilities on this planet. Test tubes acts as a funnel. Oh, that's actually timed. To determine the final cost of creating research points, much like industry does for production points. Oh, I see. The more test tubes I have, the easier I can produce research. Because I invested in test tubes earlier. Okay. So like I have industry and production points, and I have test tubes and research points. I see. So if I want to produce, I better build some industry here. Is that how it goes? So I would actually want industry right now. Available items, none. Build an item. Okay. I'm actually not allowed. Okay, this is what's currently here. Regional. I have several regions. Oh, I see. I have the like continents. I have several continents. Basic system module. This module improves the shipbuilding capability of the planet. Okay, space environment. Large ships cannot be built on the surface of the planet. Okay, I see. And I could remove an item. Like this one, I can just remove it if I feel. Region 2 though. So are we doing anything that's nonsensical? No. Like this region has the biology. This region only has humans. I want to add something to the region. Why did it add this one though? Oh, because it's a bioharvest. I see. And I could select something down here, like industry. Well, let's go to region 3 maybe. Oh, the Hardscrabble one, we don't ever want to do something here. It's already mining though, so... Oh, this industry is in progress, I see. Ah, this is a third way of building something, I guess. Let's go for industry. Okay, and just leave it like that. And how do I fold this menu away again? I think here? Yeah. Okay, I still don't have planetary spending. So how long until this ship is done? Oh, 204 turns, I see. Where's the percentage taken from, though? I guess from this production up here, from the income. And if I go too high, it's probably... So this one was at 26 and this one is at 4. Probably can go negative with everything. Okay. So that one was 26%. And that one was 4. Okay. So now if I lower this one until I have the same starting and end bank. Let's try like that. Okay, so now I don't make a horrible mistake. Original. Oh, so I could check how this planet is for other races. Well, I'm not interested in other races right now, so let's close this. I'm getting into this. Planets. Oh god, another spreadsheet. There's no need to dig down to the detailed planet screen if you need a quick overview of the status of each of your planets. Here you can view every planet you know, filtering and sorting the list to help you make wise decisions in running your empire. For each planet you own, you will first want to look at the unrest to make sure it's reasonable. The green hand is good. Where's the green hand? Okay, I don't own the planets in the background. Okay, so just remember, the green hand is good. Yellow and red indicates increasing levels of trouble. Next is a summary of your planet's productivity. As on the planet screen, green or white numbers are good, yellow is okay, and red means trouble. So this one has a troubling gravity. No, it's actually... wait. It's an okay gravity, and Burner 2 has... green or white numbers are good. Has good gravity. So this is okay gravity, this is good gravity. And this is an occupation state, which is an okay occupation state. Finally, you'll see information on who owns the planet. Oh, that's this one. Okay. Well, it's unoccupied, and that's why the unrest level is completely in the green. So everyone on the planet is happy with the government of the planet, because no one's on the planet and there is no government. That's a deeper meta-philosophical point. Right. Finally, you see information who owns the planet, its population, and any special items located there. Gems, volcanoes, and the like. Note, if you don't control the planet, you'll see instead a simplified survey version of the information about the planet. Double-click on any planet you control and you'll jump right to the Detailed Planet screen. At the bottom of the planet screen, you'll see a number of checkboxes and sorting controls. Oh, I love it already. You can use these to look for your best and worst worlds, to look for new worlds to conquer, and more. To look at your own planets, click the Owned Planets planet box. To look at potential new sites or for colonies, uncheck the owned planets box and check Close Environment and Uncontrolled. What's close though? Does that mean close by or close for something else? Use the drop down to sort from best to worst. You may want to sort the list of potential new colonies by terraform. Zone, for example, so the best planets are listed at the top. You normally want. I'm getting bored. Well, you don't. I'll just quickly read this. Thinking. Okay. Okay. Right. Done. Okay, so this is the unrest level, so it wasn't the green arrow here at the beginning after all. What does this mean though? Oh, this is how I perceive the planet. Right, this is in my Goldilocks zone. And these are the other planets that I know. So the other 3 planets I could sort within my borders. Not any presence. Similar environment? Okay. Primary. Oh, this is sorting. And details, I want the build queue. Could go for classification, or I could just go for build queue as it was. Okay. Right. Set migration. No, don't do that. Location, it's about here. That's pretty, actually. So we control this arm here. We're immediately... we're fighting over the center. Right, but I need to close these star lanes to my left. Yeah, I have to close them, otherwise there are too many fronts to fight. Because this is already horrible. Alright. So, let's close this. Shipyard. Oh. Yeah, a lot of text boxes. Your imperial military leader will design and build ships for you with the best available technologies, but you can come here and make your own special designs for them to use if you prefer. Creating a new ship design is easy. Select the size, class, usually starship, and mission, and click auto build. Your engineers will seek out the best available ship system to build that type of vessel and list them out for you. Missions make it easy to create ships that will do what you want. For example, reconnaissance ships will have systems specially designed to allow them to evade enemy sensors and getting close. Short-range attack ships will have weapons that work best at close range. In battle, your fleet admirals will know how to best use these ships because the designs speak for themselves. Missile ships will know how close to get before they can fire. The short-range attack ships will close in for the kill. Alright, next. You can modify any auto-build design. You can remove most ship systems. There must always be a bridge, a life support, and add new ones. Of course, there's always a catch. There's only so much room in each hull. The capacity bar at the right shows how much space is being used. That's this red bar here. You won't be able to save your design if you've tried to put too much on the ship. Some specials can add extra space to your ship, but only so much. And over time, you'll discover many technologies that allow more items to fit in the same space. Oh, that's advanced physics. Having 2 items in the same space. It's like literally impossible. And you're, well, I guess they don't meant that. That allow more items to fit in the same space. Yeah. In the same container, I guess is what they mean. And your available hull sizes will get bigger and bigger. Close. Okay, so if I click any of these on the right, a helper will show up, right? So I'm now I'm scared to click Foreign Office, just because another helper will pop up. Okay, so we covered planets, we covered shipyards. I guess we have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more dialogues, and that should be it. Foreign Office. The Foreign Office helps you manage relationships with other races that you encounter. At the beginning of the game, you may not have met up with any other civilizations unless you're a member of the Orion Senate. If you have, you'll see small pictures of the race lined up starting at the left side of the screen. Oh, I'm happy. I see small pictures. This means I'm in the Senate, and this means that the special loss condition is less likely now because I can vote against someone else winning the game. If you click on one of the race pictures, you see that race's name displayed at the top right. In addition, one or both of the buttons at the bottom of the screen may be highlighted. It's building suspense. It did not tell me what the buttons do yet. You can click Initiate New Diplomatic Exchange. That's okay. Down here. I thought when I opened the specific race dialog. Okay. You can click the one button and send a message. You can click the buttons and they do what they say. You can also offer all sorts of items to other races in order to gain favors with them, technologies, ships, designs, even entire planets. You can make specific demands for items that you need, since you're not going to be able to develop all of the technologies that you'll want in game. You'll want to make the most of this capability. of the capability to be diplomatic. If an ambassador has a message for you, there will be a note saying 1 messages. At the bottom of the race picture, if you can click on the view incoming message button or simply double click the picture in order to listen to it. Your automatic translator will do its best to let you know the meaning of the message. You may then have the opportunity to send a response. You can accept, reject, stall until next turn, ignore it completely, no answer, or make a counter offer. This last choice will bring up a list of all items that you have and all items they can offer you. You can mix and match at your heart's content. You can also put a little spin on diplomatic messages using the emphasis drop-down menu. Some races respect strength, other value subtlety. To get the best effect from your proposal or counter-offer, consider the other party's expectations. But what's the expectations of an insect? I'm not wired like that. Consider the other party's expectations, because it can have significant effect on the outcome. And remember, diplomats have long memories. Oh god, I don't. That means I'm not a diplomat. Click on the foreign matrix panel next if you'd like to learn how to monitor relations. The foreign matrix panel, how to monitor your relations with other empires. The foreign matrix panel. Okay. Let me actually check this one. Antarian Empire, Your Orions. Silicon Empire, Pyre. I guess it's time for a little pause. Yeah. Let's. I should grab a coffee, and after the coffee, we'll start the next episode and work our way through the final dialogues before the game actually begins. So, yeah, you might, if you're not too interested in the finer mechanical details of this game, you might want to skip the next one, but be sure to subscribe so you see the third episode, where I guess we go toe to toe with alien enemies. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.